GDC. So today we're going to be learning a little bit about for loops in Python. Again, very important in Python and help you repeat very long lines of code. So let's start.
So today we're going to be learning about for loops. Now, what are for loops exactly? Now, suppose if I want to write, maybe let's say, let's make a countdown. And we're going to write number, so let's say let's print 1. Print 1. And then maybe we can, instead of just write print 2, and then maybe print 3. But this will take a really, really long time to do. So this is why we have for loops, to repeat stuff for us. So now, let's remove that. And what we're going to do is, let's first think that you want to send a message, but this message is not sending. What we're going to do is we're going to write for number in range, let's say 3 times. So what range will do, it will stop at a certain point. So it will do this code at least 3 times. So like in Scratch, you have repeat 10 times or 15 times. You can put whatever number you want. Over here, we have for number in range. And range, you can choose how many times you want to repeat it. So anyway, let's repeat sending message, suppose, because we want to make it send a message. So we'll do print sending message. And obviously you have to put this in quotation marks. And as you can see now, it will do sending message 3 times. And I can even change this to 5, and it'll work again. It'll work again like this, see? And now what if suppose I want to just add where it'll just say a number, like it'll just say number 1 or number 2. So I'll just write number. And let's just run it. As you can see, it'll say sending message 0, sending message 1, sending message 2, sending message 3, sending message 4. Now, in Python, just in Python, numbers will always start from the number 0, and then it will go up. So we said 5 times, but it counted to 4 because it added the 0. Okay? Now, what we're going to do is, let's just change this maybe to, you can make this whatever you want. Let's make that attempt, suppose. And it will write attempt 0, attempt 1, attempt 2, attempt 3, attempt 4. Okay? So now we're just getting the hang of for loops right now. Now what we're going to do is we're going to start to make something that we made in the last video, which was a while loop. Now you know what a while loop is. It will repeat something based on its condition. So we're going to make something like that. When we count it to 1 to 100, we're going to make the same thing, but with a for loop. Now, we're going to write for, and you can write anything. You can make I, number, X, Y, Z, I don't care. But I'm putting I. And we're going to write in range. And because our numbers start with 0 in for loops, we're going to write 101. If you want 100, it'll count to 99. We want 100, so we'll do 101. Now I'll put a colon, and now let's write the rest. Now we're going to write print I. Now, what's going to happen is it's going to just write the numbers from 0 to 100. As you can see, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm not going to say the whole thing, but as you can see, it goes to 100. Now, if suppose I write 100, just like I just said before, you will see it just goes till 99, right over here. You see that? 99. We want it to go to 100, so we'll make it 101. Okay? Now, what we're going to do now is we're going to make a little timer. And what this timer will do is we're going to change the range, okay, to make it a timer. So we're going to get 10, let's say 0. So let's do it from 0 to 10. As you can see, it won't really print anything. So we're going to because we want it to go from 0 to 10. But it's not going to work like that. Or 10 to 0. Whatever you want to do. But it's not going to work like that. We need to minus 1 from 10 every single time. So let's put another comma. We're going to get minus 1. Now, as you can see, it will go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then it will just stop. Suppose I want to make it like a timer that will print blast off at the end. We're not going to put this in the code because what we'll do, we'll keep on saying blast off after every single number. I'm going to show you how that works later. Right now, let's write blast off outside the indentation. This is what you call an indentation, when you put it in a loop. If I press one more tab, maybe that loop will be inside a loop, and then this loop will be inside another loop. It goes on like that. And we'll be learning about those stuff a bit later. So, blast off. Now, if I run, at the end, it says blast off. And let's put an exclamation mark to add some more drama. So, as you can see, exclamation mark. Now what we're going to do is I'm going to teach you a little bit about something called modules. And actually before that, I will promise we would show you what happens if I put this inside. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to run it. As you can see, it says 10, blast off, 9, blast off, 8, blast off, and it continues. But we don't want that. We just want it to say at the end. And that's why we put it outside the code. Because we need it to say it at the end. If we put something in a loop, it will continue to do exactly that. And it will just repeat whatever's in the code and start again, until the condition obviously ends. Anyway, that's what that does. Now I'm going to teach you a little bit something about modules. And we're going to be using this a lot more later once we learn about Python Turtle, which just might be in the next tutorial. Stay tuned. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to add a module. Now, modules are not written by us, but they're codes written by someone else, and they've been put into Python. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to just import this module, and you can import different modules. Import this module. Now, as I said, modules are something that's not written by us, so don't worry about writing this module. We're going to write import time. I'm going to import the module time. Okay, so as you can see, that's a real module. And then we're going to just put this in the loop where we're going to make it just go like 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, like that. And it's just going to appear like that. So we're going to do time dot sleep. And we're going to make it count by 1. So now it's going to just run it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blast off! As you can see that. So this is just a little bit. And we can even change how much we count it by. So suppose we want to count to 100. And we start off by 0. And maybe we can count by 20. Count by 20. And that won't exactly work, but we need to change this to 20 also. But normally it will work for countdown, so we can make this minus 20. So from 100 to 0. As you can see, 100, 80, 60, 40, 20. And we can do time dot sleep 20. 100. And then, well, I don't know if this works with time, but as you can see, it's working. See, look at that. 100, 80, 60, 40, 20, blast off. Boom. Very easy. And now you know how to make that. And yeah, so now next video, we are going to be learning something very interesting. And if suppose you want to learn how to make shapes and even write your name in Scratch, we're going to use something called Turtle. And I'll teach you more about this in the next video. Hope you guys enjoy. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Check out the girlsdocode.net website. Loads of tutorials there. Have links to all these tutorials. And you can also check out the Instagram page. All the links are on my YouTube channel, on the banner. And yeah, see you guys in the next video. Bye!